Hey you guys, this is Lori at TMI Gifts. Y'all come and hang out with me today. What we're going to do is a cross. We're going to do a little floral arrangement on it. It's just for a little side table that is going at a church. So we're just going to put some florals that we have and some greenery that we have already cut up. I am going to use some stock pieces that we have, like some boxwood that we have in stock, and we have some of this white filler flower. And then I'm going to use some things that we have on our app sales. So if you don't have our app, download our app and you can actually purchase some of this. We do flash sales every Tuesday and Friday, and you can purchase some of these things on there. So I'm just going to use some little bit of floral. So if you have some extra greenery and extra florals laying around and you want to do a little small arrangement, this is a good way to use those. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this piece of styrofoam to the bottom of this cross, and then I'm going to put some moss over it. And I've just cut a small piece of styrofoam and just going to glue it on there. And then I want to take my Spanish moss and put it around the edges of it, because you will see this the way that it's made. So sometimes I say don't put the Spanish moss on there until after, but you're going to see all the way around the bottom of this. So I want to go ahead and get good coverage around the bottom and cover that moss, cover that styrofoam up. So I have a U-pen here, and so I'm just going to take that U-pen and just stick it through that moss to kind of hold it in place. And as I'm gluing all of my florals, it'll start holding all of that moss in place. So right now it's just giving me a little bit of security to the moss. Get a couple more to go around that. You could also use some of your little picks that you have left from cutting off some of your florals. So I've just got my Spanish moss on there. Now I just want to come in with some of my greenery and some of my florals. I think I'm just going to add a little bit of greenery at the bottom. So here's a couple of pieces of boxwood that I had already cut from another project. And then I grabbed one more boxwood filler here, and I'm going to cut it and just kind of give a little bit of coverage around it, and then I'll go in with my florals. This is a really good greenery. It has a UV protection in it. It is a very inexpensive greenery. It is a pusher. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heads on it. So it's a really good greenery. And I'm just going to break that down. There gives me a little bit of greenery around the bottom of it, just to give that filler in there. And then now I want to come in with some florals and also some other greeneries. I did have a little bit of this white flower right here, but I do need some more. So I had this left from another project, but I am going to cut open another one and add a little bit to it, because I want a good coverage with it. Then I have this purple flower here that I want to make. It's probably the larger of the flowers, so I want to make it kind of the focal point. So I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to try to make where I want that flower to come out at, and then I'll show you. So here I have my purple flower. I'm just going to kind of work down from that. This little orange bush here is from our app sales. I'm going to break it down. It's just a little inexpensive begonia. Okay, now I'm going to add just a little bit more purple here. I want to come in with this orange right down at the base of that. I'm going to cut it off just a little bit. Now I have a little bit of greenery from that begonia, and so I want to put it right here at the back because I see I need some greenery back here, or even at the base at the side here. So I'm going to cut it down and just use that greenery up. It doesn't have a flower on it, but I want to make sure that I use that greenery. And you see how that gives a coverage back here as well as the front part of it. And so I only have a little bit of orange left, so I'm going to hold on to it for just a minute. And now I want to come in with this white flower. So this is just a little basic arrangement that you can do. Not using too much product, but just a little extra that you have. At the back here. So I'm going to go in with this, the longest piece that I can find in the back here, to come up outside of that purple. And then that white's going to start bringing it all in together. Let's go ahead and add just a little more purple down toward the bottom. And then we have one more orange, and we're going to go at the bottom of it as well, with it as well. The begonia has really good greenery coverage on it. And we're going to go in and add a little bit of greenery as well in other places. Let's go at the back with this one. Okay, this is giving us a little more greenery right here with this white flower. Love how wispy this white flower that we have. It's a good stock. We have white and yellow in it. Now this is a pusher, so you can cut it down just a little bit. I do want to cut this one down. I'm going to come out the side over here, but I want to make it a little bit shorter. Cut this one a little short, so we're going to go out the side of this side with it. This right at the base, as far down as I can get it, because we want some lower lying white. Just coming in with a little bit of greenery, filling in. So here is a little white flower that I have that I can pull into this to tie this white into here and keep that all kind of going at an angle. And then I'm going to come out with some of that white whimsy right over here. See how that flower pulled that in just a little bit more? I want to put two there to give it a really good pop. A little shorter. Okay, so that pulled that white in there, and now let's get the whimsy white coming off to the side here. Okay, we're starting to get that whimsy coming out the side over here so that we're going at an angle. I'm going to pick these. So now I have those with a floral pick in them, and I'm just going to come out to the side here. Okay, I'm pulling some of that whimsy from up here at an angle to come down, and this is giving me the look that I was going for. I wanted to kind of go at an angle. I just need to fill in just a little more greenery down in here, and maybe possibly at the back on the other side. Get a little more piece of greenery here. This is a good way to take some extra florals that you have and just a little bit of greenery and just kind of fill in and do you a little small cross, a little small candlestick, any way that you can take something smaller and just use some of your extra stuff that you have and just make something really cute that you can use. And then you're just taking your little extras and using them and then just repurposing or kind of figuring out a way that you can get rid of some things that you just have a little bit of. So we all have florals. If you're ever doing any floral work, you have a little extra sitting around. You might have to add a little bit to it, but this is a good way just to add a few, take some extras that you have and add a few things with it and then create a design. So hope y'all have enjoyed this cross that I've done today. You can purchase all of these products at tmigifts.com.